Hey friends, welcome to Neurophysiology Academy. Today I will start a new subject, that is neurophysiology, in which I will first focus on the basic concept of a neurophysiology, that is structure of a neuron. In this we will focus on the 5 important things. First is nerve cell body, second is dendrites, third is axon, fourth is myelin sheath, and the last one, that is Neurilemma. So let's get started with the first one, that is nerve cell body. If I simplify it, then it is an irregular shaped structure in which cytoplasm is there, or I can say the neuroplasm is there inside the nerve cell body. But this cytoplasm contains many structures. So the first is a large nucleus, as you can see in the diagram, which is placed in the center area. Next thing is Golgi apparatus. Next is mitochondria, and the two important structures, those are nissel granules or the nissel bodies and the neurofibrils. These two structures, that are nissel granules and the neurofibrils, that are not found in any other cells of the body, and these are the basophilic granules which contain the ribosomes on the surface of it, and they are responsible for synthesis of proteins, which is similar with the Golgi apparatus. So that the synthesis of the protein in a nerve cell, which is done by the two important structures, that is ribosome present over the nissel granules and a Golgi apparatus which is present inside the soma, and the neurofibrils. So neurofibrils, these are the thread-like structures which form a loose framework inside the soma. Next is dendrites. So dendrites, these are the short and branched processes of a neuron. As you can see in the diagram, there are multiple dendrites. But for the dendrites, we must remember one thing, that number of dendrites in a particular neuron, it is not fixed, which means that a neuron may have a single dendrite or a neuron may have a multiple dendrites over it. And the main function of a dendrite is that it receives the information from the multiple directions and direct it toward the nerve cell body. Next important structure, that is axon, which comes on the third number. So axon, which is a long and unbranched process of a nerve cell, and which starts from the area which is known as an axon hillock. So axon hillock is actually placed at the end of the nerve cell body, and from which the axon start. As you can see that axon, sometimes it is also known as an axis cylinder, and it ends in the terminal branches, or I can say the terminal end plates of a axon, which ends in a particular organ or in a skeletal muscles. Now the fourth important structure, that is myelin sheath. So myelin sheath is actually the lipoprotein which is synthesized by a Schwann cells. But as you can see that myelin sheath is not continuous, and there are gaps at regular intervals. So these gaps are known as nodes of Ranvier, and the area between two different nodes of Ranviers is known as an internodal area. And the functions of the myelin, that is, first it works as an insulating layer for the axon, and second is it makes the conduction faster. How does it make the conduction faster? That I will explain when I will take a topic on the action potential in the nerve cell. But for now, the solitary conduction, which is the conduction through the axon and under the myelin sheath, and the next is insulating function of a myelin sheath. Last is Neurilemma. Neurilemma, it is a thin membrane-like structure which is covering the whole of the axon, and it is also known as a membrane which contains the Schwann cells. For the myelinated cells, it contains the Schwann cells, and for the non-myelinated cell, it covers the axis cylinder. So that is all about the structure of a neuron. So as I ask 2 or 3 questions at the end of each video, so here are the 2 questions for you. First is, in which direction does the dendrite send the impulses? And the next question, that is, what the type of conduction, or I can say the which type of conduction is there in the myelinated nerve fibers. So here are the 2 questions for you. Let me know the answers in the comment section. Till then, keep learning, keep exploring. If you like my videos, do like, share and subscribe my channel. Thank you so much.